Hello everyone, welcome back. We are finally going to find out who killed our favorite little potty mouth.
Indeed. No witty quips this time, let's just get right into it.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure how this whole virtual world work, but looking forward to trial end.
Oh no! Oh no!
You had auto on?
No, it's not that.
Oh, no,
when
it's doing the thing.
when I alt-tabbed.
We are starting off with technical difficulties.
Oh my god, I wish the game didn't do this. How did we fix it last time? Didn't I have to, like, restart the whole game?
Close the entire game out.
Okay, in that case, we will be right back.
Joy.
Okay.
Take two.
Hopefully it's just showing a black screen and nothing weird.
Oh yeah, it's just the black screen. I've got your Twitch stream up on my other monitor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I still have to alt-tab to put the stream up on Discord, but hopefully this single alt-tab doesn't break anything. What I should do is set up a hotkey button to switch which scene I'm in. Oh, although the Discord thing still messes with that. Okay.
Alright, let's see here.
Fingers
Did
crossed.
it fix?
Fingers crossed. Yay.
Not in Bush. I got no motivation at all. And my Fanny's period is late too.
Gross.
Oh
Oh my god.
And another thing.
I don't want to think
Never mind
about the
that.
reasons for that.
Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation. Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate.
Mood.
Ah. Really?
I have no idea what is going on.
no. Neither do I.
Oh.
Nighty night, Monokuma.
Also, just making sure, is your audio working?
Oh shit. Yes.
Let me double check.
Yes, the microphone
Okay,
feed
good.
is bouncing up and down like it should be.
Okay, good.
Yep, we're all good.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much, I just can't remember.
Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all,
Let's not.
Daddy? Wait,
what a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
You know, given how often Himiko has been bringing up Monotaro's death flags, it's Monofini who's gonna die.
Oh
Importantly,
boy.
let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Yeah, Dragon
Yes,
Cat.
Dragon Cat.
I could have done without that subplot.
It's honestly
Who
my,
manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan?
it is my least favorite subplot with the Mono Cubs, and honestly one of the big reasons why nobody is bothering to voice them. This subplot
Yeah.
is just horrendous.
That is actually
And-
straight up the main reason why I said we should not voice them.
Huh.
It's horrendous, it's gross, it goes really bad places, and it kind of ruins this trial in my opinion.
Well, let's get on to better stuff in the trial.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Miu's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Something else that just occurred to me. Something else that just occurred to me. The whole reason that we know the Miu wasn't poisoned is because the poison makes your eyes bloodshot.
Yes.
Would getting hit with the hammer make your eyes bloodshot?
Oh.
It would have a chance, but the point is that the poison would guarantee it.
I know. I'm just thinking in terms of falsifying evidence.
If the trial had gone the way that she wanted it to, that might have been a point of evidence against her. But it didn't.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Miu.
I
Problem
never
is, because
noticed
of her murder
that their
plans, we
names
don't even know where she was
in
killed.
the virtual world setting are pixelated.
Huh.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Miu did it. If Miu did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
I know a few people like that. Myself included.
Are you pointedly staring at me?
I'm pointedly staring at a mirror.
I'm just thinking back to Bobbery and the coins.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad. Not Miu. Miu not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh? Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Miu was killed on the roof of the mansion...
Let's see.
I just love how Gonta brings up the whole trope of, oh, if things were different, we could have been friends, and everyone's just like, yeah, no, fucker.
I think Gonta and Kibo are the only two people who would willingly hang out with Miu.
Yeah.
I mean, Kokichi also would, but he'd do it for completely different reasons.
The culprit must have moved Miu's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
So here's how they did it. They grabbed Mew by the legs, spun around, and said, "So long, gay Bowser," and just chucked her through the wall.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
I mean, she is wearing the appropriate fashion for that.
True.
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Kaito, have some imagination.
Don't not throw her!
What?
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Hi, Alex.
Yeah. Yes, Electron.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
They clipped Miyu's avatar into some geometry, and the bang was just Miyu's avatar doing the Gary's Mod thud sound.
Honestly, I associate that more with Oblivion. I saw that happen so
Yes.
many times. Where things
Gmod
just
ragdoll.
Yeah, where things just get stuck inside each other and just wig the fuck out. Really sets that ambiance for those cave levels when you go through and you just see some moss just freaking beat dancing in front of you.
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Oh dear.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. Wait, maybe it wasn't a Bowser toss. Maybe it was a Wario charge. So what were those two things? It could be... I can tell this isn't it because it's not voiced. I mean, Mew just herself hit the wall?
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
Okay, but a lattice is far harder than a human body. It makes more noise when you hit something with it. Don't ask how I know that.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall.
And
really
yet
hard.
again, I am left questioning whether or not I married a serial killer.
Inside of the chapel.
Look, I haven't killed anyone.
Yeah,
It's
that's
proven
the
that
real
people tend to
question.
think about murder a lot, so don't worry.
Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends, making a lot of assumptions right there.
Us?
That word's carrying a lot of weight.
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that. Oh, did it slide? Wasn't the roof sloped? Might have slid. I don't know if that would create enough friction.
Hold that for it.
As your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Unless the lattice was a sled, maybe.
You what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope.
Kokichi, I did not need your fucking hint. I already had it solved.
And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Kokichi, shut the fuck up.
He's so condescending right now.
This is not a children's fucking mystery sleuth or whatever the fuck that game was.
This isn't Detective Pikachu.
No, I'm thinking of
Okay.
something far older.
Okay, but I'll be honest. When I played the game, and I had no idea what the hell was going on half the time. I would never have figured that out without Kokichi's hint.
I mean, to be fair,
Oh yeah, you're
there
the
have
only
been
one that I've seen have
there
that
have been
happen.
times here where I have been utterly stuck on something, but that was because the question involved was bullshit.
Gravel.
Oh my god, it wasn't even important. Kokichi is talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm going to find the answer.
But can you spell it?
Oh, isn't this the one where the Monokuma is?
Yes, 20 seconds in. There he is, motherfucker.
Nice work.
I see now.
Jesus
Well done.
Christ, dude.
Kokichi, I did not need your fucking help.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a
You
slide
have
for
been
Mew's
an
avatar.
absolutely landing at this trial so far.
Man woke up today and just
Are
went,
you
I am speed.
Earth? Are you sure you haven't played this
I am sure.
game before?
I am sure.
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
I will say though, I thought the first word was going to be sled. So I was hunting around for an E for a while there.
E.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who?
Who the hell is Shumai?
Shuichi?
He's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
I'm positive that that's how Mew's avatar was moved. But maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide.
Yes, you are correct. He is just good at detective games most of the time.
You know, if you don't
Even if her avatar slid off the roof,
if you don't pay attention
Would
to
it
things
slide off
like
that
meat on the bone.
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise,
That one trips up pretty much.
must have built up a lot of speed.
And the gravel.
Lots of snow piled up on roof.
And the seesaw effect.
Not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
you
In the
have
real world,
actually
it might be
played through
difficult.
most of the Ace Attorney
But in the
games
virtual
before,
world,
yes.
perhaps not.
It's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
Oh my god,
There's
this is the
nothing
bit
like that around, though.
Oh, thank you, Kaido.
That's wrong!
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body.
Loey, the problem with that is, A, I've played just about every Phoenix Wright game already, and B, most of the best ones are on handheld devices, and I have no idea how I would stream this. Well, I guess I could emulate them.
The collector's, the second collection is coming out on the Switch next year as well.
I did play the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I adored it, and Barry is absolutely adorable. Best Sonic character, 10 out of 10.
Yes,
Besides,
I
we
agree.
do have a full, very good lineup of murder mystery games that he's going to be playing in the future too.
Yeah. Well, I will say, Tails is a close second, especially every single time that he goes :I.
Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar?
Yes, that exactly.
The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
Kokichi, shut the fuck up.
After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
Man, that looks like fun.
Except for
All
the
of her
whole
belongings
part
scattered,
about hitting
including
the
the
wall
handle
and
and sofa.
dying.
She was
I
dead
mean,
before she
was
hit the
already
wall.
dead at that point.
Loey, we all giggled.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Fun fact, I am an oddly huge fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's one of those series that I'm a huge fan of. It just never comes up.
It's good series.
God, I actually was going to voice Knuckles in a fan dub of Sonic X a while back. Unfortunately,
Really?
unfortunately things kind of fell through. I wasn't able to get a really good recording set up with where I was living at the moment. And eventually it was just untenable for me to continue.
I guess you got too leery.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
I think
I
that
feel like
is
this is a voice actor gag.
I feel like that's a direct quote from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it's a reference
Cool
to.
little fact about this. This fucking line actually got brought up to the official Sonic Twitter.
Okay.
And Eggman, Sonic,
Okay.
and Shadow
Sook?
actively answered it.
Suki, you're a little bit loud. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. So yeah. What did they say on the Twitter?
Let me see if I can find the post.
We can get into that
It was
later.
one of those, like, responses that the characters say in character.
Yeah, it would have been a video, so we'll have to.
Oh
Sonic
wait, the
Twitter
Danganronpa
takeover.
one.
It was either a Sonic Twitter takeover 2 or 3.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking of the
Sonic Twitter
Among Us
takeover.
crossover.
No.
I was thinking of the Among Us one.
No, we're talking about Sonic
That was
the
from
Hedgehog.
5.
Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog, during one of their Twitter takeovers, did an Among Us spoof.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Number 5.
Anyway,
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father.
shut up, Mama Kids.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
Culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
Well, we know it wasn't Kaito.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
I was just about to say Kaito.
Oh, you got me.
That's right. 5 suspects. Me, Samugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. For what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making any judgments. Oh, what? I thought this was about him saying that he didn't throw Mew through the wall. Because at the time I was like, huh, why are you acting like someone's accusing you?
Damn it!
Kokichi?
It's you! Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now. It was that testimony that bothered me.
Unfortunately, I do not know what testimony is bad, so I'm no help here.
I know exactly which one it is.
Because of course you do. I don't.
No, can't do that one.
No. It's either the one about the going to the roof or the other one. That's it.
I'm thinking it's this one.
I see it!
Looks like you were right.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked,
you said.
Sorry.
In that minigame, I'm trying. I can remove blocks if there's at least 2 of the same color touching, and if one doesn't have a matching pair next to it, I can still remove it, but I just have to hit it a whole bunch, and it takes time. And I'm trying to find.
Yeah, it loses seconds.
I'm trying to find the answer because it gives 3 options, and I need to pick the correct one. But first, I need to dig them out first.
Sorry about that.
But later, you said.
When Suichi was talking about, like, when you're talking about the roof, you said, and then immediately after, just an ambulance just went by, and I was like, well then.
Oh, I did not hear the ambulance.
Well, it was probably because I have a good noise gate, but I was like, well, that's foreboding.
I have heard nothing on your end either.
Probably
That's
just
a lot
on my
of
end.
specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
Unless he was there.
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion.
If you're wondering why I'm being quiet, I'm also crocheting, so I'm trying to focus.
Ah.
But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Oh fuck, don't tell me I lost my spacing again.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
Literal children.
She did
Literal
too.
children.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Thank you, Monokuma.
Yeah, grandfather.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger.
Mandatory lie.
You didn't have to tell him it was mandatory.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough.
I was
of your
hoping you would
lies,
figure it
man.
out on your own this time.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of
Let's see.
course, and stayed in the
checking to
salon the
see?
whole time, you know?
Oh, I see
burning
what you
hell,
have to
you
do
know?
immediately.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Kokichi is lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, I have to fight fire with fire.
I didn't go to the roof.
For your lies,
man. I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it. So what did Kokichi do? I turned back at once, of course. I stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
I only reveal the truth. Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
And before it
Everyone's
just
just like-
circles around to all of them and they go, Shuichi, 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 Shuichi.
Yep.
Well, of course I'm gonna believe
Pretty much.
Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no, Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice.
Damn it,
Shuichi.
Samugi!
Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
Get
Comes
fucked,
around,
nerd.
goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people.
I hate those the
If
most.
you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Last I checked, I didn't need your fucking permission.
Oh?
I have been waiting for this.
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess? A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too, so I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What? Huh? What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now! The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game. As the Killing Game Busters!
What Busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime!
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth!
Cut that out! I told you it's not gonna work!
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible!
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
Right.
What?
Oh boy.
Gonta not understand what's going on. But still, Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything. And also, Gonta not tell lies. And Gonta not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
Kokichi.
You, of course!
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
Because he can't touch her.
This isn't good.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew is killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me!
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her, no problem.
See, I told you I'm not the culprit.
How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
It's already been proven that Kokichi is innocent. We should have evidence of that. Before we can say one way or the other, we have to clear something out.
I'm not the culprit.
I hate this.
The clue is how...
There was the murder weapon.
You would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right?
That's impossible for...
Someone as weak as me! You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter!
If you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most
She could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly.
she couldn't struggle much.
So you could have kept strangling. No problem. That's wrong.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
Oh boy.
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
That is an oddly cute murder scene.
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation then? Like...
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all.
Thank
I
you,
think we need to
Kibo.
seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You
Thank you,
guys,
Kibo.
why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
Maybe he's also trying to make you think that Gonta's the culprit,
Sorry to
so
ruin
that
this
way he
tense
can
moment,
win.
But you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own
And here we go
trial
again.
ground.
And once again, I'm on the same team as someone that we've already figured out is an asshole.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand?
Do you... Okay.
Why do
You-
you
and-
understand, Kaito?
Can I ask a question?
What?
What?
Okay, so has anyone seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yes.
I have seen up to season 3, that is it.
Yes.
I'm specifically thinking about a part in part 5 where someone is getting beat up on the ground, and I think it was like what, Mista, the
You're the
dude
enemy,
with the
aren't
white
you?
hair. Yeah, and they're kicking the shit out of him.
I think it's Mista and
Abakio.
Well, no,
Abakio
Abakio
no.
didn't start at first. Bukarati. Those two were kicking at first. Oh, no. Someone just posted is Naranji, I think his name was?
Yeah, exactly.
Abakio was off drinking wine, and then he jumped in.
I'm thinking of this moment, but instead of like the dude on the ground, it's Kokichi, and it's just all four of us kicking the shit out of Kokichi.
I mean, that's what we want to do. Unfortunately.
No, that's what you all want to do.
Kaito.
Okay, me, Taze, and Earth then.
Don't assume my preferences.
You don't like Kokichi.
Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth.
I dislike Kokichi as a person. I think he is an absolutely amazing character.
I mean,
he is.
Likewise.
But he's also a piece of shit.
Yeah, but his role in the story is as a piece of shit.
This is true.
And Kokichi are both incredibly good examples of one of my biggest philosophies and characters.
Okay, I need to focus.
If you can literally like and/or sympathize with a character who I want to deck their face in IRL if I would ever meet them, then they
are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this. I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we
something
can't
that
rule
shows
it
you
out.
what the words are.
He's such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this. No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, you missed that.
one-
You missed that.
Right. Well, I thought I could have it wrap around. Today I learned that I can't.
No.
Nope.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't
You have
say
to
for
do it
sure
all
he's
in
the
one
culprit.
go, or it
I'm saying we
resets.
can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the...
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
And now Earth temporarily becomes Lightning McQueen.
Fucking
That isn't
hell.
possible, because Kokichi's avatar...
Oops!
Lie. Kokichi.
Oops!
I was trying too hard to style.
Oops.
Are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this!
Okay, take 3.
Kokichi! Kibo!
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
I got this!
No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar has special settings.
I got this!
The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Okay. Now button mash!
I would imagine that represents that if they were alive, they would have been on that side.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
Well, at least I got my style in the end of them answering long before when the other person has only gotten like a word or two in.
Also, just fucking slowing down everything they say and then fucking chipmunking all of your discussion.
Yeah, as soon as I realized I
Yeah.
could chipmunk because I accidentally hit B, I was like, oh, that means I can slow down too.
That's ridiculous.
He's learning.
You're going to
believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right?
Yeah, Kokichi's being an absolute child here.
You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
I think he's right.
No, I never ganged up.
I gang up on people who deserve it.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Wait. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Thank you, Maki.
Thank you, Maki.
Pro tip, Kokichi. Pro tip, Kokichi. Murders during class trials don't count.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
Man, Kokichi's voice actor is super on point here.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this whole time. That's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. When exactly did he start using that defense? Gonta started saying, I don't know, when...
That's it!
You remember how I said back at the beginning that Gonta's change in personality from the dub was important?
Uh-huh.
Gonta is a smart person. He does not have self-confidence that he is. He is not in any way, shape, or form dumb.
That's it. It was after he logged out. That means...
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta. That was...
What do we have?
This hasn't come up yet.
This is it!
It hasn't.
When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred. An avatar user error? Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what's affecting Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been?
Oh, I think I know what it is. Apparently, you do too.
I had it out for blood this trial.
Memory locks.
Oh boy.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused!
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way Gonta's the culprit!
We haven't had one of these in a while.
Yeah. I like these though.
Alright, let's be quiet so we can listen.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Doesn't remember
Gonta wants to keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't
You would
remember
never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect
should
friends!
have affected all of us!
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying!
that means there
That's
was
a
no
weak
Gonta swear! Please believe Gonta!
I know it sounds crazy, but it's no wonder it's hard to believe. But this is the truth.
Gonta
So you're
never
telling
hurt
me
anyone!
Remember because
Doesn't remember
Gonta
a
wants
thing
to keep
about the
everyone
virtual
safe!
world?
You did it, but you don't
you would
remember
never
doing
kill.
it.
A friend.
There was a glitch.
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect
Should
friends!
have affected all of us!
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying!
that means there was.
I heard it!
Nice use of the slowdown to get that
The
statement
cause of the
before
error
it was
affected
locked up.
Gonta's avatar. Is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world. I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world.
What? Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Gonta's left-handed.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand!
That's your left hand!
Two things.
What?
One, we have known Gonta as left-handed since the very start of this game, because the game went out of its way to show him holding the manhole cover with his left hand at the start of the game. Two, we never addressed that Hinako is directly
Looks like it's
responsible for his
decided.
memory loss.
What's decided? He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! 'Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
Then there's no incentive
That's
to
what
just
he was
plan the
hoping
murder.
for.
There is. If you're expecting the Blackened to get caught.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Or if you want
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I care about the motive!
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Moments in this entire series.
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
I'm done putting up with yours.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
Thank you, Kibo.
Exactly.
So, we can now take
Kaibo,
Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki
Kaito,
off the suspect
as much
list.
as I like you as a guy, you gotta give up for right now.
Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because they couldn't access the crime scene.
No,
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list. And you know why, right?
Because he was logged out.
He was logged out.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
He is, and I hate it.
Yeah.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi,
I
Shuichi,
really
and
wish
me.
I could punch
Samugi
my
and Shuichi can be
laptop,
crossed
go
off.
through the screen
Okay.
and punch him instead, but I can't.
Hannah.
I'm aware.
But what's the reason for that?
We have solid alibis.
because they can vouch for each other.
Mugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit
Yep.
was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
He couldn't have done it, Kaito.
If Mew touched him, he'd
couldn't.
freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that! This is all Kokichi's trap!
There's only one suspect left. Only one person could have done this. I said, I have no fucking idea how we're gonna do the manga section.
Me neither.
It's the best one in the series.
I'm more curious of how
Gonta.
Kokichi actually got Gonta to work with him.
Oh, you'll get
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Is it strange to say I kind of understand what Kokichi is going for right now?
I
A
have
little
been vouching for him this entire fucking trial. I think this is probably his crowning moment and Kaito's major reason why I hate him so much in terms of just in general, regardless of dumb. Kokichi
I
is
disagree.
trying to drive a point home that sometimes your fucking truth that you love oh so much are painful, and if you like them that much, you need to fucking accept them. And
See,
Kaito
I vibe
is
with
trying
Kaito,
to
though.
bury his head in the sand because he doesn't like the person who's saying it.
I vibe with Kaito, though. I
Me
get
too.
why he's saying that.
I
Me
do
too.
not, in the
Really?
slightest.
Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy.
In a way,
You forgot
Kaito reminds me of Kamina from Gurren Lagann, but it's like a
Oh, very
more
much.
toxic, toxic Kamina.
Also, I absolutely love and appreciate what Kokichi is trying to do with this
Yes.
trial. He is basically trying to play around with the rules of the game and see if he can get away with murder and survive, even with everyone.
On that statement for now.
Even with everyone knowing that, by all rights, he did it, Gonta was just the murder weapon, basically.
Yeah.
He is still going to get away with murder. And I appreciate that kind of writing.
It is good writing, I will agree. It's just like, we know that he didn't do it, but by all rights he could have. And just like, the fact that a murderer lives is just... That's just gonna change the whole group dynamic after this trial.
Anyway,
It would if it were anybody else but him.
A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Unwarranted.
Hold on. I
That was
still
unwarranted.
haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions
You
to
want proof? I've got your proof! After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Miu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
It's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end. But...
No, that's wrong. What? Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Well
Whose
said.
side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
He's not on
Did you
your
like
side or
sidekick?
Kokichi's
Was
side.
that just a lie?
He's on Truth's side.
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down.
Yep. We're facing Kaito and Puzzle
I'll
and
never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying truth this, truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop! Who do you want to believe?
Oh boy, it's another it's another bone on the meat.
Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
It ends here!
There you go.
Damn it!
I have posted the beta designs for Miu and Gonta in the chat.
toilet paper
as
we
well
found
as
outside the
something
mansion.
special.
That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else.
Where'd you get that last
Not
one?
at the scene of the crime,
It's a
nor
piece
on
of
Miu's
fan
body. It was
I like
outside
it.
the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gota till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
A telescope.
What?
Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down.
There!
And I posted
The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied
I posted
there.
all the beta images in the Twitch chat.
However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down.
And that way they could have retrieved it afterward.
But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Kinda, yeah.
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by. Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
So, it's true. Gonta really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop! I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess,
it's gonna be me.
It's me.
What the fuck?
You're still... Once again, Earth is completely in sync and sharing a brain cell with the protagonist.
I was joking! God, this is like... Quit kicking this kid while he's down. Let me take a whack at it.
Would do it.
I know, but still, you have to see the way that it comes across as. It's like... Kokichi is kicking a man while he's down, and Shuichi is stepping down and saying, hey, stop. And before anyone could applaud him for that, he says, let me take over.
I think he doesn't want to get... I like to think that he doesn't want to give Kokichi
the whole case
the pleasure.
Time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Still, just the way it came across.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Time for the best comic in the series.
Do you like it specifically because of the chibi art style?
Yes, we get to see both art styles in it.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
No. She brought the hammer.
Oh, I mixed the two names around.
Oh, don't fuck up again, cause you're on 1 health, bro.
Alright. Doing pretty solid so far. Just skip that one for now. Only one more.
Yeah, I mean, I literally can't fail it at this point.
Actually puts it in the wrong
This
place.
is the truth of the case. The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world.
True, I could have just run out of time.
You could have, but you didn't.
To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison
Stirring this poison in my tit, no big deal.
and placed
I was
it
gonna
in
say, she
Kokishi's
put it in
suit.
between her boobs.
Of course she would.
Of course she would.
She has plenty of pockets, and still, she would decide to stick it there.
Yeah.
At least she
This
did.
was
She's
done
not
to
like
make it look
Genocide
like
Jack
Kokichi
and
was
stuck
killed
it
by
in her
poison
pants.
when we returned.
Yes, if Fumi's pants.
Yes. The reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world.
Am I one of the only people who wish that Mew's plan actually happened?
I wish it had gone that
After
way.
we had all logged in,
Me
Mew
too.
explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in his case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel.
That is too cute.
At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time, the same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly.
I do like the art style.
Very good.
Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit
heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby.
He looks so happy.
Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember. This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
I'm really going to miss this voice.
At this
Gonta,
point,
this is the truth we've reached.
At this point, I have a slight confession to make.
Hmm?
I knew it was Gonta the whole time, ever since I saw that it was Mew who was killed.
Really?
Really?
So, you remember way back, I think it was during Chapter 1 of this game, when we shared some art that someone made of the cast of all the games as various Pokemon.
Yeah.
While I was looking over them, I had noticed something when I was looking at the casts of Danganronpa 1 and 2, which was that the murderers and their victims were always paired together in pictures. And unfortunately, while I had to, make a stretch and guess for a number of characters, so it didn't stick in quite clearly who was who, the two that I immediately recognized who they were, and it stuck very strongly who they were when I saw them, were Mew and Gonta. So, once I had noticed that, I couldn't unsee that of Gonta and Mew, one of them had clearly killed the other using that evidence. I didn't know who had done it. I was expecting for most of the game to find out that Mew had killed Gonta. I was not expecting it to be the other way around. But I have had that little detail for most of the game.
That's impressive. It's also like Chapter 4 got spoiled again. God dang it.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going with reoccurring trends.
Yep. And same person spoiled it this time.
To be fair, I was not aware that he had gotten spoiled on that one this time.
No, I deliberately did not say anything. And, the one time when I thought I sort of let it slip that I knew beforehand, it was when I hopped on accusing Gonta during the first time when I could pick someone. Granted, I did have an excuse to use for why it would be him, but... what Blanc just posted. Yeah. Yeah, wow, it's a good... You know what? I'm not going to look any further at that picture. I have not zoomed it in other than seeing that something on the Steam trading cards was circled. And I'm going to make a point not to look at the Steam trading cards because we still got another trial to go through.
Steam is weird in just putting spoilers in plain sight with games.
Yeah.
I have words to
maybe
say
spoiler that image, please.
How they handled Digimon Survive.
Because I am pointedly looking away from my screen now until it's out of my periphery.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you, I will
not really understand, because Gonta not smart boy.
You are smart. You're just not confident.
Everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Gonta kill Mew, forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta tried to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
You know what? That's a point. If Gonta had not lost his memory, he probably would have confessed, like, immediately. Because he wouldn't want everyone else to die.
Yeah, he would have. Then what happened?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
I think I know how it happened. I think Kokichi convinced Gonta to meet him up on the roof. And then when it was clear that Mew was going to attack him, he asked Gonta to defend him.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer?
Personally, I believe... Well, remember what Shuichi said about how Gonta mixed up the chords, right? Yeah. And he said it's possible that it might have caused a personality change.
Possibly.
That could also be it.
Y'all,
For once,
I love
wish that we were.
that y'all are hypothesizing, but you're gonna get an answer very shortly.
Yeah, but I find it fun to come up with the solution before the game tells me, so it's clear that I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I am putting on a show, after all.
Fair enough.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing...
Oh my, Monotone!
Yeah! I got... Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face-off! It's voting time!
You know one thing that I'm wishing the series had as, like, videos that you could unlock after beating the game? What the punishment would have been for all the characters who did not get punished.
Dang. Like, I know there's an book for 201 that shows that, for the characters who didn't get that in that game. And I know there's some fan
it's
work
Kibo.
that shows that for characters.
No, it's not Kibo.
Some characters in 202, but DOV3 doesn't have one in any capacity.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Fun fact, not only do every one of the members in DR1 have one, but Ishimaru is animated.
Huh.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Yes, because he's a stubborn asshat.
Yep, Dragon Cat. That's what it probably was.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
I am flabbergasted that you agree with Kaito here.
Look at that! All A's!
Yeah. I've got that one miss on my record though.
Like,
it's okay.
That's not even. That's not even like me being favored of Kokichi or disliking Kaito. Or I'm genuinely shocked that you would agree with him there. I honestly thought better of you.
Wait, who you're saying agreed with Kokichi or with Kaito?
You said you agreed with Kaito for what he did.
No, that's not what I said. I said that I was agreeing with Dragon Cat that Kaito voted for Kokichi.
Oh, different. My bad.
Do you think it's wrap up time? Because this is probably going to take like 30 minutes.
I want to I'd like to go on a little bit longer.
Yeah, until the
end.
At least until the end of the chapter.
We do not end the stream as soon as the trial ends. We end it after the chapter ends.
Yeah.
I know, but I gotta get to bed.
Anyway.
Well,
we'll try and be quick.
Is it alright? Well, is it alright if I just leave?
Correctly. Congratulations, you guys.
Yeah, you can do that if you have to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
Joyful voices! Give yourself a hand! Let me hear your joyful voices!
I think it was actually.
I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, alright? Please take care. Love you all. Mwah.
Let me hear your joyful voices!
Why is he going full Southern? Like, sounds like Southern Colonel right there. Now I say, let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Damn it! Why?
Jeez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. Yay! And another thing. Kokichi, what are you said this would liven things up. What gives, huh? Here. You said you were gonna liven up the killing game in the class trial. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator.
That was just a lie.
Oh, it was just a lie.
What was that?
He just laughed it off?
Hey!
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is it the motive you gave Gonta?
I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, let's have Gonta explain it.
Huh?
Huh? Gonta?
Please stop!
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
All right. Then we should all go back to the killing game simulator.
Huh?
What?
Because?
Not only ask the Gonta in the virtual world.
But going back to the virtual world is...
There's a much easier way than that pain-in-the-ass method. Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
I was trying to remember what the name of Chiaki's other self was. Chihiro. Look, they both begin with Chi.
Also, props to Monokuma for managing a keyboard with literal blobs for hands.
And I suppose, to be
how do you
fair,
type with boxing gloves on?
the latter was nothing more than an artificial intelligence made off of the program that was made off of the former.
Yeah, I was about to say, they are very similar too.
And nothing else.
Alter ego?
I mean, I like to think that there was a Chiaki. Probably not the absolute Mary Sue that was in Danganronpa 3, but I like to imagine that there was a student that Chiaki was based off of.
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh?
Is this Gonta?
Huh?
Is that Gonta?
It's the same voice.
What's that mean?
I know. I'm just trying to figure out how. I'm just trying to figure out how to accommodate for the spit crush from the speaker.
You don't have to.
And
what sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Himiko. It's not magic and it's not a trick, as much as I'm sure you would love it to be. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta.
Not if my theory is correct.
Gonta not understand who this alter ego person.
Now then.
See? It's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of what happened. He's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then other Gonta. Tell Gonta.
Why?
Why? Why did Gonta kill Miu?
Huh?
Kill Miu? Why does other Gonta know about...
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh. Gonta.
Then Gonta no could save everyone.
Huh? Save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer Gonta! Why did Gonta kill Miu?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone.
He wanted to save everyone?
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials? Gonta strong, but no can fight exisals. Gonta feel frustrated, cause Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta...
Gonta's gonna lose all Gonta's gonna lose all meaning by the end of this. Have you ever repeated a word so often that it just loses all sense?
At least once each Danganronpa game.
Yeah.
Alright. Technically, they are the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake.
Ah, cool. You learned the Nekomaru technique.
Gonta think he gotta do it, cause everyone else not want to.
Gonta!
So, Gonta kill Miu.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all!
Oh. Jeez. Gonta is bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help.
They go through all the effort of setting up the alter ego Gonta, and Kokichi still has to be the one to explain it.
So, if you remember what happened at that time...
Huh?
The card key. So, you used it?
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world?
What? That was Monokuma's motive? But why would seeing the outside world be a motive?
I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Mii's plan. And it hit me. If I combined the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey now. You gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyways, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words,
Let me chime in. The motive keycard that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me. But then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive.
yeah.
He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world? In the flashback light?
What?
The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light?
You know?
And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Wait,
Why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here?
Oh?
You can't remember? Okay, fine.
You get it?
Let's talk about the motive after. We need to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
hey!
Hey, you even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair!
To tell you the truth,
Whoa, I just placed it! I never said I actually hid it!
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was.
It's a little late for that.
Always messing around.
So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light.
That might be one theme of this particular trial. There's another one, but we can't really talk about it quite yet, Alec.
Yeah. When Kokichi and Gonta leave together.
I noticed that has quite a bit of a loading time every time it has to shift to that.
Yeah.
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta all by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta!
After that, Gonta got taken to forest near mansion. Is this flashback light?
It looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden on it.
We gotta tell everyone.
Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily?
Huh?
This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it.
protect everyone?
How'd this happen?
And there, going to remember secret of outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything.
So I told him. If he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. Well, that's... Other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way!
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you're not tricked. Cause when Gonta remembers secret of outside world, Gonta think it would be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning, that this academy is hell. Gonta agreed. Academy that forced students to be part of killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh? What do you mean, Gota?
Inside is hell. Outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for?
It's hell outside and hell inside.
But...
And then, Kokichi tell me. Best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah. That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone. You get it? Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on!
Wait a minute! I still don't get what's happening!
What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey!
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it.
Right? What pushed you to do such a thing?
Please!
Answer, Gonta!
Sorry!
Gonta no can tell you!
Why?
Can't tell us. Why?
Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone. Despair.
Huh?
Despair?
I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind Gonta would tell you about such a despair from his own mouth?
But
now we don't know any more than when we started.
Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Miyu's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight, where Miyu and I were supposed to meet. Gonto's not here. Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me to meet up with you, Miu. Is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So you figured it out, but there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here.
Sorry. Gonta's so sorry.
Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me, too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize.
But... Gonta's sorry! Gonta's so sorry, Miu!
I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake.
It can't be!
Gonta would never!
By the way,
you should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body into the chapel wall.
Huh?
What? Gonta's idea?
Gonta!
Before Gonta went to the roof, he happened to see Miu walk through the wall. Gonta tell Kokichi, and he think of everything else.
but...
Gonta gave me that chance. I'd like to think we made a pretty good team.
Stop it!
What's going on with that? You're the worst.
That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well...
So, in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry!
Sorry! Gonta no can tell you that.
Always messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi!
How can this be?
But Gonta did kill Miu. Gonta really did it.
Sorry!
Sorry, everyone! Gonta is so sorry!
Gonta.
But Gonta's plan to save everyone failed. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is stupid. So stupid. How can Gonta call himself gentleman?
Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But you reached for the truth, and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything.
Huh? So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Miu for that sake, you know.
Don't screw around!
Enough of your shit! You made him kill her!
Please stop!
No! Gonta is bad. 'Cause Gonta killed someone. Gonta is murderer. It's true! Yes, Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry. Gonta is sorry. He failed everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry. He make everyone suffer. Gonta's so sorry.
I get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking I should have taken on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me. So the role of villain is perfect for me.
You literally introduced yourself as a villain. That's your job.
Yes, he's aware of it.
I know that!
Yeah, I know already! It should have been my responsibility! But when I realized Miyu was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must have already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world.
I suppose.
And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta! I would have done it myself if I could!
That's enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta to...
Please stop!
Stop! It's okay. Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please.
Gonta, Gonta. You're stupid sometimes.
You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman.
Hey, so, are we done yet?
Huh?
What?
And another thing.
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff.
Time to see which Monokub dies.
Yes! The eagerly anticipated punishment time!
So am I!
Wait! If you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too!
Huh?
Kokichi?
I know that!
I'm prepared for it! If you're gonna execute Gonta, then I...
It's okay, Kokichi. Please, let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
But...
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay?
Alright, I promise.
Okay.
Alright, it's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara!
Ah. Honey, now then,
I
whoops.
prepared a very special punishment!
Sorry, I was getting to mashing the A button.
Fast. Yeah, yeah.
Wait! Please! I don't want this! Don't go, Gonta!
No.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay.
Oh, please. That's a lie.
Yeah. Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset he know could protect everyone.
I disagree with that kind of protection.
Gonta, you can't cry either!
it's punishment
Well
time!
Let's give it got. It's punishment time!
Sorry, everyone.
Gonta love you all.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is so sorry for being stupid.
them are dead!
Yay! I like the new Mono Baby.
Spray.
And that is my least favorite execution in the entire series. They had to take the grossest incest subplot
and put it
in
into
the
a cutscene
entire series.
That if we skipped, we would miss out on plot.
Not only that, they took an incest subplot, turned it into a pregnancy fanfic, then turned the pregnancy fanfic into an alien chest burster scene, and integrated it into the execution.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I've made my thoughts about that clear. We could just continue on.
Fucking hate the Monaco's. Surprise! What a twist, huh?
Thrilling!
And I didn't see that coming. All my little cubs have been destroyed.
Dang it!
Ah, so sad. All the cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children?
Unbelievable.
Lately, they've been acting all buddy and neglecting me.
Oh my god. I just thought of something cursed. Monotaru standing over Monofi and saying, "It's Monofi, they put bugs in her!"
What's that a reference to?
Kingdom Hearts Recoded. With Riku, they put bugs in him. Sorry.
We're gonna get this whole parenting thing.
Lowen, I liked the combat in Recoded. It had no plot, but I liked the combat in it.
But how?
That's why?
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids. Later.
Mourn or break out the champagne.
Oh my fucking god, you are right, Zint.
Monokuma tossing Gonta Sensubin so he can finish up the cups. True. But it is a bit of a meme that he's not a good parent. My honest opinion on the whole, Goku's a bad dad thing is, I feel he's a bad dad, but it's not for a lack of trying.
There's definitely characters in fiction that I know that are egregiously worse dads. One is from Blaze Blue, one is from Maiden Abyss.
I feel his problem is he just doesn't know how to relate to his kid.
His problem is he doesn't know how to do anything except fight.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't know how to relate to his kid. Anyway,
so this is crying too long.
Gota!
Damn it! Why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Hey, Kokichi, why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it.
What was that?
I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far?
You?
Kokichi, if you really cared for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone then!
I don't want to.
Huh?
You what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying?
No.
You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What?
Because?
If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. I would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See? As long as you lie for a good purpose, right?
What?
What?
What do you mean, what really happened? Why did you make him do that?
Well, you know.
Obviously, so it wouldn't be boring.
Huh?
What are you...
Which means...
I gave Gonta an incentive, because I thought it'd liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone, like what Gonta did,
You really don't get it.
I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. When I saw it, I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. His entire body, nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
You?
Seriously? Who the hell do you think you are?
Then...
So, for your own entertainment, you sacrificed Miu and Gonta?
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right? Maki roll.
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Maki Roll.
Do you want to die?
You look so much better with a scowl on your face, Maki roll.
So, if we all get together and stab him together, like it's Murder on the Orient Express, who's the blackened?
The one who, we went into this in the last game. It's the one whose knife actually killed them.
But say we all stab him in a non-vital part, and then he bleeds out. Oh, sorry, Loey. I mean, it's like a 60-year-old story. Actually, no, probably more like 80 years at this point. Sorry, it's one of those twists that you kind of assume everyone is already familiar with.
I don't assume anything.
Should I not say what happens to Aerith in Final Fantasy VII?
Oh my god.
But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more then. Miu and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths.
Don't screw around.
Meaningless deaths?
Kaito screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. A dull thud resounded through our skulls.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito!
You?
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slower? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Yeah, he's dying.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes.
Wait a minute.
For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now.
Hey, you believe a lie like that?
You bastard.
You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it because of Kaito?
No, Maki!
What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the alternate astronaut is just a trainee anyway.
Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side.
Right?
So are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder?
Sorry, my MP's at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic.
Oh?
Hey, why are you all so worried about this pathetic guy?
That's wrong.
Pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi.
What?
No.
Kaito always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be.
You're talking about friends? Friends don't make this game more entertaining.
Oh, man.
Jeez, boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore. But I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me.
Kokichi spat out those words, then left the room.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay? Hey, Kaito?
Hey!
You don't look so good. Didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but...
What? You hit your head or something?
I'm okay. It's fine.
Okay?
Don't push yourself. You should lie down and...
I said I'm fine.
Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over, his knees gave out, and he collapsed hard.
What?
Kaito?
Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
I chugged a whole bottle of Pepto-Bismol. It tastes so good!
Come on, don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something. I don't know.
As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet.
Yeah, that's it. I just need a drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll go with...
Shut up!
Don't follow me!
Huh? What?
I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi.
Kaito staggered off.
Well...
I'll go with him. It would be bad if he collapses on the way.
Right. Leave it to you then.
Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito was just stressed out is all. Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. And I wanted it so damn bad. I kept fighting for it. Fighting for the truth. Is this what I get? By trying to survive, we're just playing the stupid game. Just like Kokichi.
Damn it!
Honestly, Zint, my headcanon is it's probably tuberculosis.
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough.
That's the disease that was like, referred to as consumption back in Victorian days.
Yep.
I'll end it. Now is the time I'll end this killing game.
Kokichi was secretly a closet Hatsune Miku fan this whole time. And that is Chapter 4 end.
Well, we went a little over schedule.
But with that finale, I'd say it was worth it.
And then we get to spend time with Gonta next time.
Yep.
Mashing the menu button in case there's... Oh, nothing
No
important.
spoilers this time. You don't have to worry.
Alright. With that,
Thank
I
you
will
all
see
so-
you all next week.
Thank you all so much for coming. Bye,
Yep.
bitches.
See y'all later.
See you next time.